We will decide our best course of action. Speak your purpose.
I'm very upset with how I'm acting right now. I just have a very hard time expressing my emotions, and I can't stop from yelling.
All these haters that want it, homie, I keep it 100. Never front it while you stunning, acting like you hate it, but really want it.
What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. This is Green Bear, aka the Best Scar Boner, and today we're going to talk about how what we viewed up to this point in the Disney Plus Moon Knight show may hint at more connections to come to Thor, Love, and Thunder. Before talking about anything else, I've got to live up to my obligations for a bet lost to Felicity for the very last time. So here we go. Felicity was right, that's why I lost. Boba Fett just ain't got the sauce. Which brings me to my next point. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get on with the show. Anyway, I hope you're all enjoying Moon Knight as much as I am, and digging deep into the source material, trying to discover what comes next. And if you're not,
then f*** you.
I think episode 3 was the best yet, and delivered more action, Easter eggs, and just the right amount of confusion. And if you want to revisit some of the Easter eggs we've gotten, check out my last video. Some key highlights of this episode included more insight into how Layla is 100% a stand-in for the character of Marlene from the comics, as both were the daughter of a murdered archaeologist and Mark's love interest. The apparent emergence of the altar of Jake Lockley, even though it hasn't been deliberately confirmed yet. The introduction of the Midnight Man, although sadly the actor has since passed away, so this potential foe of Moon Knight may or may not return. A mention of Madripoor, the same lawless city that dominated an episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We learned that Moon Knight can take a spear or two through the body and recover almost as well as Wolverine or Deadpool. And Khonshu might not be an asshole, but he's still a dick.
Pussies don't like dicks, because pussies get fucked by dicks. But dicks also fuck assholes.
And the other gods harbor some stone cold hate for him. So what does any of this have to do with the next Thor movie? Well, we just met a group of Egyptian gods that stand accused of no longer serving humanity. Not only that, but they're existing in the Overvoid. This home dimension of the Egyptian gods is very similar to that of Asgard and the Norse gods. But instead of using Bifrost to connect to our dimension, they use a golden bridge called the Path of the Gods. This could be just the beginning of getting viewers used to the idea of more gods in the MCU, prior to Gore the God Butcher seeking them out so he can slay them. Khonshu has been making himself known in the world by way of his human avatar and attempts to prevent the return of Ammit. And not just by being seen. The spectacle of Khonshu changing the night sky back to its form from about 2,000 years in the past could have large implications and impact not just the Earth but other civilizations throughout the universe. It seems inevitable though that Ammit will be unleashed and claim Harrow as her avatar by series end. This may have larger implications for the other Egyptian gods and force them to cross over to Earth and possibly become future targets for Gore. Add all that up, and it doesn't seem too crazy an idea that the events of Moon Knight may have bearing on the next Thor movie. Thor Love and Thunder broke records for its lack of trailer or even teaser release this close to the movie's premiere in July until just yesterday, which leaves us to wonder, what are they hiding? With the premise being Gore the God Butcher on a god-killing rampage due to his belief gods don't do enough to help people after the death of his family, and the sudden focus now being on an extended theology in the MCU, I'd say it's time we start following the breadcrumbs as the Moon Knight series drops its last 3 episodes. As for the next episode, we're allegedly in for a massive revelation, according to leaks and rumors from those who had early access to the first episodes. I've got a feeling this is going to be heavily leaning on source material based on the Lemire run that saw Mark fooled into thinking he was in a mental institution run by Dr. Emmett, or Ammit, and continuously having run-ins with guards named Billy and Bobby. This would make a lot of sense given we have 2 characters that could serve as guards. And since Harrow knows of Mark's dissociative identity disorder, I'm thinking he may fill the Dr. Emmett role from the comics. All of this, of course, would be in an effort to confuse Mark and keep him out of the way of Ammit's plans. I truly am loving this series, and in a larger sense, really just the way Marvel can take lesser known characters and find compelling stories for them that are interesting on screen is really impressive. Now we just have to hope that this show does what many before it haven't been able to do, and that is stick the landing in the final episodes. Well guys, thanks for tuning in, and if you made it all the way to the end of this video, let me know who the real ones are. And you know what? Go ahead and write Gus in the comments. Rest in peace, buddy. Remember to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed.